And I want to clarify something that I haven't clarified because I've been focusing mostly on the rules on YouTube while I am streaming, but I do want to talk about using hashtags on Twitter incorrectly and the proper way to use them, okay? I don't want to see any abuse of hashtags on the Bird app. Firstly, important, you know that you could jeopardize your own safety. And not just your own safety, but if you live with somebody, the safety of other people within your household and your own privacy. I have been noticing that some people post on hashtags just to do something to either, like, you know, as like shock factor, or perhaps to get my fucking attention. I don't know what it is, and I think it's vastly inappropriate. If you post something that is explicit, you know, very incredibly explicit, I will ignore both your post and shake my head. I will ignore both you in the future and your post, and I will shake my head in disappointment. I just think that it's important that you understand that if you are doing this out of attention or to seek attention, I won't give that to you. You need to use the hashtags appropriately. Now, listen. Again, I don't run the tightest ship out here. I don't have a laundry list of rules. I do reiterate them a lot. But I think it's important that I say, you know, you can post shit like, oh, I ate this, or something like that. I don't think that's necessarily bad. You can post that in the Hex Haywire tag. Maybe try and keep on topic on Hex Livewire. Hex Haywire is more general, so you guys can do something. I love it when you send fucking pictures of the moon or the stars. That shit makes me really happy. But generally speaking, please do not post anything potentially doxing to yourself, or potentially something that could jeopardize your safety. Because you can post whatever the fuck you want, generally. It's a free world. Twitter's a free platform. What I am asking you to do is to not post them on the tags. Right? You can fucking post whatever the fuck. It's your Twitter. I literally cannot micromanage. And this is what people tell me and don't understand. They think that I can micromanage everyone. Bitch, I can't even fucking DM. I don't think you understand how limited I am, basically, in my function. Because of what I am allowed to do through management and through staff, okay? So I cannot micromanage, and I shouldn't be able to. So you can post whatever you want, but do not post them on the tags, and please post knowing that you could potentially dox yourself and do that. But I cannot step in and decide what people do and what people say, and this frustrates me. It frustrates me when people think that I can always just control what people do and say. It doesn't fucking work that way. I can only nudge and guide people properly. I can remind them about the rules. But everything outside of this is out of my fucking hands, like literally. Even, you know, even if I wanted to, you know, even if I could, I mean, or I just can't, you know, like, I don't know how to properly explain this to you without getting into details but I just want to reiterate the proper use of hashtags again. I care about your safety. I care about what's being posted, and I don't want you guys to do anything. You have no idea who might screenshot or save your sensitive information. You're free to post what you want to post, but don't tag the tags. And understand that when you do post it, it's potentially damning. I just deadass can't micromanage. So don't do it. Like, I want that to be also another thing that is driven in your minds. I can only be responsible up to a certain point. After that, it is out of my hands. I cannot fucking decide. I'm not your father. You know, I am not somebody who is like close to you, or you're proper, like a proper therapist or counselor. I can't. And even if I was your father, it's still out of my hands. You know, you have your own. So I can only remind, I can only recommend, I can only nudge you in the right direction. But anything past that point, I am human. I have my limitations that you don't understand, because, you know, there's staff and there's management and everything. But but I will remind you if I have to. And I will let you know that.